Hey sis, happy Thursday. Um, Man, it's been a while since we have caught up, but I wanted to hop on really quickly because I posted a reel tonight, and it was really around the full moon that we are experiencing over the next day, and a couple of things that I typically like to do around full moons. And one of the key points that I posted in that reel was setting intentions. And if you know anything about my philosophy, if you know anything about um, the passion that I have around uh, being intentional with the things that we do, being intentional with the things that we say, being intentional with our day to day movement, then you know that it's important for us to always set intentions. The reason it's so important is because if we don't set intentions, life is going to continue to happen. And so what happens is you don't have clear intentions, you don't have clear goals, you don't have clear objectives of what it is that you want to accomplish. And so you get moved and you get swayed by the things that happen in life, good or bad. And it takes you off of your square, it knocks you off of your square. And I'll be the first one to admit that when my intentions are not set, when my intentions are not thought out and written down and acknowledged, a lot of times I find myself being pulled in different directions of my life. It could be my work, it could be the project I'm on, it could be my children, it could be just life, it could be my social life that will pull me away from the things that I said that I wanted to accomplish or that I wanted to create or do. But when my intentions are very, very clear, which means that I've taken the time to really think about it, I've taken the time to really assess exactly what it is that I'm looking to achieve, then it's much, much easier for me to stay focused when distractions come and when temptation comes and when things arise that I didn't plan for. So, what am I saying? All I'm saying to you is we have about a month and a half, little less than a month and a half less for 2021. Start thinking about the intentions that you want to set going into 2022. You don't have to wait until 2022 comes in order to set those intentions. You actually want to start thinking about that now so that your intentions have had an opportunity to marinate in your mind. You've had an opportunity to really sit with some things and get some clarity on some things and pray about some things and meditate on some things in order for you to get really clear about your intentions so that when 2022 arrives, you're already ready to thrust into 2022. As a matter of fact, I would even challenge you to start those behaviors that drive you closer to your intention before 2022. Don't wait until 2022. Get clear now. Sit with what you want. Visualize. We do not employ our our imagination enough. Get very, very quiet, very, very still, and sit down and let yourself imagine. What do you imagine for 2022? What are you wanting for 2022 for yourself, for your business, for your finances? Going into another year, what do you want for your family for 2022? What do you want for your spiritual life for 2022? Those are the things that you need to sit with. Don't allow those, don't just take the top of mind for face value when it comes to thinking about your intentions. And what I mean by that is many times when we think about embarking on a new chapter, going into a new year, we have like all of these outlandish things that we want to accomplish, especially when we go into a new year. We tend to think about the broad scope of 12 months, 52 weeks for a whole new brand new year. I'm going to accomplish all these things. And while that is important, what I would say is when you start to set intentions, you start to get granular with the details of your desires and your goals. You have an opportunity to really set an action plan. You have an opportunity to really get serious about those goals and those objectives. And so when you think about things that just rush to the top of your mind, while they may be good ideas, give it some thought. Give it some consideration. Is this really where I need to be concentrating? Are these really the goals that I need to set for 2021 or 2022? Or do I need to think about things in a different way? Asking yourself those questions will help you to really arrive at a concise intention that you want to set, or intentions that you want to set. So I really hope that that helped. I really hope that that encouraged you to employ and implement your intentional behaviors, thoughts, actions that are moving you into another chapter, moving you into another year. For me, I know for sure that around this time of the year, I start reflecting and I start to think about things that were important to me this year, things that didn't serve me any good, people that didn't serve me any good, things that I need to start releasing and letting go of and leaving behind and surrendering for this year, so that when I move into 2022, I am very clear and I'm not swayed by the emotional happy new year. It really is, what am I focused on this year? What do I want to accomplish this year? And I do that also by reflecting on the goals that I set for myself this year. And I would also tell you, and I'm going to go way more deeper into how to plan out your objectives and your goals for the year. But I would say right now, don't just have, just yearly goals. When you move into setting goals and accomplishments for 2022, don't just think about it from a 12-month span. Think about it from a quarterly span. Think about it from a monthly time frame, and think about it from standpoints that are in smaller chunks, because normally when we start knocking out goals in smaller chunks, it gives us the courage, it gives us the tenacity, it gives us the vigor to go after the bigger goals that we want to look back over the year and say, I accomplished those things. I can look back at this year and say some of the bigger goals that I accomplished were definitely because I stayed focused on some of my smaller goals. So I hope that's helpful to you. Let's make some intentions. Let's set some intentions, especially for tonight. I'm super, super excited about the full moon. I'll probably be asleep when the lunar eclipse happens. It happens, I think, here at like 4, maybe 3 something in the morning. So I'll probably be asleep, but my crystals are out. They are charging, and I'm gonna put some things in place tonight and set some intentions to really finish this year strong. And I really hope that you do as well. I love you all, and I hope that you have a great night and a great Friday. Bye.